This is Brothers Talking Shit, episode 117. I had COVID. That's why we ain't go last week. That's it. You happy, motherfucker? Motherfucker, is you happy?
God damn.
God damn. Like, I'm in here sweating. I'm sweating with the fucking
You
window
got the
open.
fever.
Thanks to everybody. Thanks to everybody who showed me love and supported me. I appreciate it. I ain't make no public announcement because that ain't how we live life. But that's
that
how
is exactly how we don't live life.
That boy hit you with that shit. That shit from.
Listen,
we even?
yo.
Is we even?
God damn! Is you done? Is you finished or is you done?
Yo.
Is you done yet? You got enough?
Yo. God damn that shit, yo.
I'm in here sweating in them cool.
Y'all ain't see that nigga eyes, dog. Yo, that shit.
Listen, bro.
His glasses fogged up and everything.
Hey, Bobby.
Oh, I'm crying.
Hey, say this. Hey, Jordan, say this. Oh, do what I want to do.
Yeah.
If you don't know, this is Brothers Talking Shit, episode 117. If you don't know, after 117 episodes, I am the Flush Man. I'm the fat boy. I'm still calling you broadish, and I'm still your Huckleberry.
And I'm Rel, aka Iceberg Shorty, aka the King of Controversial Comments. I said what I said. Don't add me unless you try and cut the check. And god damn, it's been a hell of a day. Fuck, I needed to pod today. Like, that's what's up. Like, let's pod. Let's go.
Yeah. You know what it is, man. It's your homie boy Drew, aka the Charm Guy, aka Juice, aka the motherfucking most player motherfucker in the universe. I had to throw that in just because I wanted to. Hey, I'm looking forward to podding. I missed, last week. I missed y'all niggas. I'm ready to pod, bro.
Yo, thank y'all for tuning in. Yo, welcome. If I met you this weekend, it's your boy Big Belly Rude Boy. 2 times. It's your boy Jay, and I'm ready to pod. I'm here with my brothers, and I'm ready to get it in.
It's your boy.
Yeah, this
JB. Boy JB.
I'm here before 9.
I'm here before 9. Niggas going. Yo, I swear to God, man.
Y'all ain't gonna like it when he gets started because he gonna start grinding. By the way, I ain't said nothing, JB. I ain't said nothing.
Hey,
I
bowed out.
It's all fun until the rabbit
got the gun.
Hey, I thought it was the Echo joint, like back in the 80s and 90s.
Yo, listen,
DJ, clue.
Hey, JB, remember my state before you try to come at me, because I ain't healthy. So don't try to get at me, because you know we can go. Hold on, JB, you know we can go joke for joke. You know we can do this. You know how we do.
That's what I'm saying. It's all fun until the rabbit got the gun. That's what I'm saying.
Coming up.
No, for real, man. I'm here for 9, and I'm gonna pass it to the one and only.
You got Cool Mike, a.k.a. Dr. Mike, a.k.a. the People's Podiatrist, also known as your favorite foot doctor. And I just want to let you know you coming to you with a collective, a group of earth shakers, 40-acre takers, and generational curse breakers coming to you from the Prophetic Podcast, because we be knowing we just some brothers talking. Shh.
With your cool ass.
Hey man, do we need to take another week off? Because you is about 3 steps too slow today.
Who, me?
Good? Yes, you.
Yo, that shit fuck. Yo,
listen, I'm like,
you is like, like half stepping. You just a half step. And Cool was done 30 seconds ago. You was like, with your cool ass.
Yo,
I must be getting it late, yo.
Yo, this shit fucking with your brain, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Yo, leave my brother D for low, yo. I'm usually on him, but leave.
Whoa, pause.
Oh, here we go.
Whoa, young fella.
You know what?
Young fella.
Fry his ass now. You know what? I'm on the side. Fry his ass.
Yo.
Yeah.
First off, I want to apologize again because we were supposed to bring back the group chat live last week and do a part 2 after that great episode. We will be. I'm gonna get with them and get that thing officially back. Happening again with the group chat live. How y'all feeling, man? We got a new president elect right now, man. After a couple days, it done sunk in a little bit. How y'all taking that? Jordan, let me know.
Honestly, I anticipated Trump winning again. I was surprised. So. I'm indifferent, honestly. It's back to an old crusty white man. So like I grew up with old crusty white men. So it was the refreshing thing about Obama, as not for just symbolism and entirely. It was something different. And now we back to a 77-year-old white man who I got to look at for maybe a year and a half, because I don't even know if Smokey Joe or Sleepy Joe won't hold out that much longer, man. But
y'all seen
it
that
don't make a
jog that
difference.
nigga did?
Yeah, he old as yo.
Yeah, some pep
I didn't know
stuff.
I didn't know he was 77. Like,
I
what
don't
the
think he's
fuck?
77, bro. I think he's 78.
Right, like he up there. Like, why? I don't even understand how that's a fucking thing. Like, you're not even supposed to have a driver's license that old. Why the fuck you running? Like, that shit is
Hey
dumb.
man, we gotta really think about like I mean, you hate for it to be like that, but 80-year-olds making generational
Yeah, like
decisions.
what?
But
When you
that's
put it
all.
like when you put it like
My
that, it's a little
apology. He'll be 78 on the 20th.
20th.
Yeah, so he be fucking 82 when he done. Like, man, what the fuck?
Or even scarier, 86.
Right.
But hold on, I thought
Like,
I said he's only
fuck
going
no.
doing one term. I thought he's only doing one term.
Who said that?
I think
No,
somebody
so-
said that.
No, the
There's
first
no way.
when you're in
putting-
president, right? Neek, when you're in presidency, when they doing this, your first term, the only thing you're doing is trying to get reelected. That's your only goal, is to try to get reelected and get that second term.
Right.
The second term is when you make a policy, you make something stick. So he can go possibly to 86.
Right. It's only
That's
been
old, though.
2 one-term presidents in like the past 30 years.
Trump,
Yeah, no facts.
Trump and Bush won.
George Bush.
Bush won. Bush won.
Yeah, it was like 20. That's 25 years between something happening.
Yeah.
Yo, but
Right, but think about the years before then. You know what I'm saying? We had 8
I
years
think
of
Carter.
Reagan.
I think Carter was one term. I think Jimmy Carter was one term. I can't remember. I think
No,
Jimmy
he
Carter.
was. Jimmy Carter was one turn.
Yeah.
I feel
He's-
like this, man. I think it's all weird. First off, it took entirely too fucking long to count these goddamn votes. And me looking at that and analyzing that, I have questions about times past. I really don't know if Joe is gonna make it through. And I'm not wishing death on anybody. I'm just saying this is age. This is nature at this point. So I want to make a bold prediction. I think I might have said this shit before, but I think Kamala's gonna end up Kamala. All right, Kamala, that's it.
Yeah.
Kamala, I think she's gonna probably end up being the president at some point. And if she does, if they do get out of this first term, I most certainly believe that she'll probably, depending on what they do during this term right here, I could see her being the president, bro. I could see her, because we didn't point this out. We have the first female, not black, white, and anything. We have the first female vice president ever, and that was in Kamala Harris. So I could definitely see her potentially being the first woman president ever.
yo,
Yes.
Can you run right after being the vice president?
Yes.
Yes.
Al
But
Gore
most
did.
people don't do it though, right? Yeah, right.
Yeah. Well,
But
it depends. George Bush, I think George Senior did too. He was vice president.
Yeah, he did.
Of what?
He
Of
was
the
vice
United
president.
States.
I know before,
Reagan.
but with Reagan, oh, he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
under Reagan.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yep.
Okay.
She's the first female in office that is not a first lady, also African American or female, period, but still
And
first female.
Oh, you mean in the presidency, not in the cabinet?
Yes, that has not had the title first lady.
Yeah, I know that. Okay. Yeah.
And
I mean,
also,
Trump ain't no spring chicken either, so it ain't like it was gonna get any better. Because Trump like 75, 75, 71 or some shit.
Were we shocked by his actions after?
No.
His actions during
What?
trying to stop certain votes.
You
and
saying
then
after, during his actions today, right now, 30 seconds ago?
No, I'm talking about. I'm thinking about
Yeah,
more of him wanting certain states to stop counting and wanting other states like just the
what
antics.
else was he supposed to say? Like other than, hey y'all stop counting and y'all keep counting, right? So he's literally just trying to satisfy his motives, right? And you can only do that by saying the wild shit that he say. I got a text message 2 hours ago that said stolen election, right? Give us $25 so we can put some legal fees to it. Like, you $1 billion motherfuckers. The sad part is people want to give up $25. That's the sad part.
Yo, did y'all see that they put scaffolding and fencing like 10 to 15 feet high in front of the
Around
White House?
Yes,
Yeah,
that happened
like
prior to. Yes.
earlier today.
Yeah. No, that happened the
No.
election day.
Oh, election day.
Yeah, it was already up. Yeah, that stuff
Yeah.
was already up. Yeah. Because
So-
like, go ahead, Flash.
What about the I was more shocked by the lack of support from the fellow Republicans. Those Republicans coming out not really standing with him at that moment of, as far as
He
recounting.
pissed a lot of people off.
Go ahead, Juice. You gonna say something? Let me not.
He fucking up the church's bread. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like, look, this is what I think honestly about Trump. I think that his radical approach and rhetoric got him there. He did not find a way to really change that up and be more political. I think he continued to be very radical. He ignited a group that people disgusted everybody, even your closet racists, like, hey, bro, I'm getting exposed. And he just fucked it up to a point to where, yeah, you got Republicans backing away from him now. Because now he's looking like the crazy old man with the cane beating at the door who doesn't want to leave or eat his food and shit. So I think that it's natural to see people backing away from him. I think people in general want to see a change because, in all honesty, we showed points where we didn't have an issue with what he was doing. We thought that maybe, not as far as his rhetoric, but policy, we thought that it didn't really affect us that much. But I think everyone is ready to get away from the divisiveness he's caused, bro.
He messed up, man. He messed up.
I don't think so. Juice,
I think he had a real shot to just steer the direction of his vehicle just a little bit. All he had to do was denounce a few white terrorism here or there, and he probably could have midlined it a little bit more than he had. He was so far deep in they're good people on both sides after you running people over at rallies and stuff like, yo, you wouldn't have lost they ain't had no ways to go. The people like I don't even know if you call them Tea Partiers, but the people that rock with him like that, the white supremacy people, if he pissed them off, they wasn't gonna run to liberal side. He didn't understand. I mean, maybe he just that white supremacist himself, but if he was more politician, he could have said what he wanted, been a little bit more midline by denouncing certain shit so early on and not taking such a hard stance. But I guess he couldn't, Tiger couldn't change the stripes on that shit.
If he,
oh, my bad.
He couldn't diversify his base. Like you could have. There's a couple steps you could have made. It's a cool point. Like there's a couple steps you could have made to literally solidify this. Right. One, you should have cut a second stimulus check. Right. That $1 billion or whatever you could have got thought it was going to be, you could have did that and goddamn made more money because this is what the politics is really about. Two, you should have handed more to black people, right? You like that's all you had to do, and it wouldn't even went much further than that because what was Fox News going to jump up and say? Right? To Cool's point, they wasn't going to go like, oh shit, let me goddamn go and vote for Joe. You just fucked up because you just couldn't say the right things to the right people. We do what we always do in our community, right? This is literally, I call this the Floyd Mayweather syndrome, right? And I'm going to go explain that to y'all. Nobody bought a Floyd Mayweather fight to watch him win. They bought it to watch him lose.
Right.
Motherfuckers voted for Joe Biden to watch Trump lose and no other reason. You ask a motherfucker who voted for Joe Biden what they vote for, and they'll tell you because we want Trump out. That's not a good fucking reason. Like I be sitting there looking at motherfuckers like I don't even know what y'all talking about. Right? Yeah. Half of the shit that he going goddamn reverse will not change or affect any of y'all lives. Right? They still gonna kill us in the streets. The cops are still dirty motherfuckers. There's nothing that Joe Biden or Kamala Harris or any of these motherfuckers going to do to help any of our asses today, tomorrow, January 20th, when the motherfucker 85 years old or 86, it matters none, right? It doesn't matter. He's not going to do anything spectacular. Getting back into the Paris Accord, it's not going to change your life. letting go of the Deca shit is not going to change your life.
But
None of this
but
shit they're going to reverse is going to change
but
your
but Van Jones said it's gonna be easier for your kids to go to school.
life. Fuck out of
Hey,
here,
can I
Van
rant on him?
Jones.
Get that coon off the TV, dog.
I fucking hate Van Jones. And I used to
Oh
like
my
Van
God,
Jones.
Van
That shit
Jones!
was
I used to
sick.
like Van Jones too. I bought
Ain't
Van
ain't
Jones
Van,
Audible book.
ain't
Damn,
he
Van
the
Jones.
Get your
one who
money
with
back, cool. Get your money.
ain't he
Yeah.
the one with Meek and them?
Yes.
Get your money back,
Hey,
cool.
I'm sorry. Can I? Because I did mention this. I said looks like a tattletale. I know you had started cool. I was triggered. Cool, you triggered me. This is what I need. Okay, let me again talk about the scary thing about the liberal world is niggas like that. It's like I don't want the Mr. Nice Guy, bro. I want to see a black man get on TV and say how the fuck he feel, like an Ice Cube. I'm sorry, and just say how he feels and be really unbiased. I feel like Van Jones, and I don't want to disrespect the brother, but he's not the nigga I want to hang out with. He's not coming to the club with me, said at all. He just seems very he's like kiss sassy, bro. Even when they were just talking about body, I think we're gonna, turn this around. And even when he was talking to Santorum, Rick Santorum, and look, our parties can come together. Man, fuck your party. I won. This what the fuck we need to do. This how we gonna move. And that's what's scary about the whole liberal machine, is just that they get together and it's like everybody's a winner. Everybody can do it. We can all come together and make this shit a play. No, we can't. I don't know. That was my little old man rant on Van Jones.
I
I
think that
love
I think the tears was a bit much.
The
I
tears.
love the what I love the most about this was Michael Rappaport right after that results came out. My boy lit into him, right? I mean, between that and all the memes that came out and everything else, it was a crazy, because I was at breakfast in Atlanta, and this is first time. No, it's not first time.
So Jay, when you tell that story, first of all, you gotta be a little bit more clear. So you eat breakfast where?
I'm in the restaurant in Atlanta. Thank you, my brother. Okay. So as I was in the restaurant in Atlanta, people are driving past. They are half out the window. They got that Biden signs. Next thing you know, a DJ pulls to the side and he starts playing music in the parking lot. So they had a Biden party. Bottles start coming out, and as we're eating, the results come out, and the restaurant went crazy. I mean, I'm seeing biscuits fly across the restaurant because people just screaming happy. Their mother, some lady lost a wig and her teeth. It was just crazy to see how people reacted that actually Trump lost and he's out of office. And just to as he said, earlier, just to go on, like you ask people, why did they want Biden? They're like, I don't know. I just don't want to see Trump in office no more. So it was just like, all right, well, we'll see how this goes.
Let me ask y'all this: will it be as far as the the steps taken to go from one president to the other? Will we see Trump participate, or will it be something? Will he do the trans? I can't think of the term right now.
Peaceful transfer of power.
Right. Will we get that from Trump, or how do we see his behavior being as far as that?
I don't see that going well at all.
Well,
I
for who?
see. Well, I don't see Trump participating in anything that has to do with Biden, because he already said if I lose to this guy, that I should be going to a different country or whatever. So I see whoever's in charge of the White House moving company hiring two guys in the truck and pulling up, getting him and Melinda out. And speaking of that, Melinda said she's thinking about filing for divorce now.
Bro, we knew that, bro. Come on now.
Thinking like she wouldn't hold his motherfucking hand for the last 4 years. Like,
But hey, Jake, who's Melinda?
oh, it is about to grind you up.
Who's Melinda, Jake?
Melinda Applebone. You gotta put me on.
First of all,
I'm
they was
saying-
Melania. He definitely called her Melinda.
That sounds like an older black lady name, though,
Yeah,
don't it?
it definitely do. I'm like, wait,
That boy said Melinda.
Somebody, hold on. Somebody got a mama named Somebody got a mama named Melinda that Jaden checked out.
I was in Atlanta all weekend. Just y'all got
Oh, I know it's probably hella Melinda's in Atlanta.
It was
In Atlanta, hell yeah. And she got kinky curls and shit.
Now, she had
Oh,
lashes. She had lashes, and she was wearing the cheetah print. I can tell you exactly what she was in. The restaurant called Sweet.
So, are we saying that we won't see a smooth transfer of power?
Nope.
No one really cares, right? So there's steps that are supposed to take place. So there's a transition team, right? But even if you start to go through the process of disputing the election, what will happen is this needs to be resolved by December the 14th when the delegates get in there and they count it off and say who represents what. And then it happens to the point where Inauguration Day comes up as in January 20th. I don't give a fuck what happens all the way up until that point. It might just be stupid, but after the inauguration happens, you have little bit of time to get up out that building, right? So now you're not the president anymore. You understand that?
You're
so now they don't have to protect you the way they used to, right?
Right.
It doesn't matter what the fuck he feels. This is going to happen regardless if he agrees with it or not. Right,
now, bro. I was saying for months, I'm like, yo, he been dropping shit, saying little shit.
Hey,
like,
bro, I got a question.
Yo.
So, in regards to the logistics of it, right? So, the Secret Service is a private, like a federal entity,
correct?
And so, who has domain, like in regards to like the military over the White House?
It's the military in general, right?
Okay.
So it's different parts to that as well, right? There's a whole task force, right? And it's comprised of different service members. But again, he gets Secret Service for life, right?
Right. That's what I was asking. So like, once he's a citizen, he still gets Secret Service.
He gets once you're president, you get Secret Service for life.
If he decides to quote unquote linger there, like who would remove him?
Oh,
it wouldn't be the Secret Service, right?
It would be. You're not the president anymore. Yeah,
it would be another one. So if he goes to jail, because in New York they got some things sitting on some.
Oh no, he definitely got to duck. He got to duck the feds the minute that he leaves the office. Like,
right, because they about to be on him. I heard up Manhattan they got some people waiting for him that might see him behind bars real soon.
He just gonna be.
Do y'all think that's going to
couple years?
No, I don't believe that.
I don't think he's going to jail.
I think that's smoke and mirrors. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't believe any of that.
No, I think it's legit because he had shit going on before. I think that was one of the reasons he was trying to fucking run because he can get.
And all that is all that Russia shit cleared up too?
What Russia shit? What Russia shit are y'all referring to? I'm confused about that as well.
What's my man? Hold on, what's my man named? The boy for the FBI.
They paid
the boy for the FBI.
You talking about Comey?
Yeah, right.
What's up, buddy?
What about the Russia shit?
I think that's still ongoing.
Smoke and mirrors, bro. He has debt in Russia. He's a fucking international businessman. Like that's all smoke and mirrors. Like Russia's not a real thing. Like y'all even remember the Cold War? It's not a real thing. That we've had problems with it. Remember, 10 years ago they had doctors over there prostituting themselves out. We're not worried about Russia. Newsflash, they have spies trying to kill us. Right? That's not nothing new. That's nothing new.
They had bounties out on American
That's
soldiers.
nothing new anywhere. That's not new information. They got bounties out in Afghanistan. They got bounties out in Kuwait. They got bounties out in goddamn China. That's not new information. All smoke and mirrors. Right. No one cares about any of that shit.
So the fact that they're saying that Russia got something over him, you think that's just all bullshit?
It matters none. What does that mean for us tomorrow when he's not president? Tell me what that means.
Oh, okay, don't mean nothing.
No, what I'm saying, he lost the election, Right, he's not president of the United States. So now, what is the whatever Russia has over him means what for us today?
Oh
Tomorrow.
no! I just thought he might go to jail.
Right, for his actions. What I'm saying.
Not
We're
in regards to
actions?
Russia. Not in regards to Russia, but like deals. Like he got real estate deals is bad, but they've been bad.
Right.
That he defaulted on.
Correct.
Right. I mean, I'm hearing that he might even
Man,
be.
Wesley Snipes, Lauren Hill. Name somebody you know that went
Hold
to
up,
jail for sex.
Ronald Osley. They locked
Ronald
Mr. Biggs
Isley.
up.
Like
They
so
locked Mr. Biggs up.
So to Trump's credit, he knows something about skating through and finessing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like credit card scams on $1 billion level. I don't know what he's doing. You know what I mean? Quite, but like we know people where they went to jail for seemingly less or whatever. So
No.
it don't matter. Well, I don't know what he did.
Substantially less. I don't know what he did either. He's a smart motherfucker. Whoever his tax lawyer is or lawyers, they some bad motherfuckers, dog. Because they say he couldn't liquidate $100,000 today if he tried. Well, prior to him going in office, they was like he couldn't liquidate 100,000.
Wait, what? He could liquidate 100K?
Yo, they say he was fucked up out there, Juice.
I bet you he in a better situation now.
No, that's what I said prior to. No. He good now. He good now.
Yeah.
Y'all know how much Joe Biden worth?
About 20 million.
Yeah, like $18 million, something like that. And like so it's funny how they play all that Scranton PA shit and all that, and millionaires and all that. Man, you ain't even no public official the last 4 years. Getting it, right? So they all get it at this all that this play. I'm watching anything Trump on TV post career is going to be gold.
Oh, that's what he
right now. That's I'm curious. What y'all think's next for Trump?
He's going to create a television network, and he's going to become. He's gonna be basically a media mogul. These next couple years, he's gonna build. He's gonna take that Fox News shit and how much them people love him, and he's gonna put his face on TV. And he gonna talk shit for as long as he health can hold up. He gonna talk shit and make money.
This whole president has been media.
Bruh,
this is nothing but reality TV.
The perfect setup, right?
What's your man name that got that just got cancer? Rush Limbaugh, right? Who's got more value in regards to face and voice on TV than Donald Trump right now? Nobody.
Rush? You don't think Rush Limbaugh has? Yeah,
not in comparison to Trump. No.
Oh yeah.
No.
Well, you said next two. You said next two.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, my bad. Yeah.
But Limbaugh been
he's sick.
Relevant.
He's relevant.
Okay, all right. So it's been a while. Them. I remember back in the day. He
just signed what a $500 million contract.
Yeah, Rush Limbaugh got some bread, bro. Like he's worth like 500 mil.
Yeah.
All right, so let me ask you about this COVID-19 vaccine that's saying it's 90% effective. Y'all heard about that?
Yeah, bro.
If Magic Johnson, it ain't come from Magic Johnson, whoever created that Magic Johnson vaccine, I'm not taking it. I'm telling you that. If they ain't come from Magic Johnson and then he ain't come out his mouth, I ain't taking that.
Bro, I never had a flu shot, bro. I'm good.
Well, I done already had COVID, so
yeah,
right.
Yeah, man. I ain't really worried about no vaccine right now.
Paid.
Right, yeah. Right. Pfizer's getting paid today. So vaccines are funny, right? I think COVID has done enough damage to the economy that they have to get this out here in mass production. Again, you can't eradicate AIDS and HIV. You can't eradicate cancer, because what you will do when you do that will be completely detrimental to the economy. So I'm not anti-vaccine in no way, shape, form, or fashion, because they're going to have to do something with this, right? This is a 100-year problem that we just had, right? So it's not polio, right? And it's not HIV. Again, like HIV is not a thing anymore, right? It's not a thing. They have kept commercials that we browse over every single fucking day that says, hey, take this pill and get undetectable. Hey, take this pill and not get it. Like, when we were growing up, the worst thing you could get was HIV and AIDS. Today, the fucking casual commercial says, hey, take this and go undetectable and still have free willy sex. And oh yeah, by the way, hey, take this, and the worst thing you get is the clap. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, yo, it's gone, right? I think AIDS Day is like my birthday or December 1st. It's like December. Like, it's not a thing anymore. And
right.
so when it's not a thing anymore and COVID is literally taking people out and people are just scared shitless behind it, I just think that the vaccine was the way forward.
Yeah, we don't even hear people talk about somebody dying from HIV like that. Maybe I'm
when
tripping.
The last time? No, you're not tripping. When was the last time?
I can't
I
recall.
don't know nobody.
I mean, you know,
Well,
you have people.
You don't know any active dope things either, bro.
I'd be weird when motherfuckers say crack is still a thing. That's true. I was like, who the fuck is smoking crack and or selling it?
And bro, crack is still a fucking
yo. Speaking of crack, speaking of crack, did y'all see that clip of DMX? He was crying on it, man. He said he was 14 years old. He was 14 years old. He wasn't smoking or drinking or nothing, but he was hanging around older cats, and the older cat was like 30. Basically, passed him a blunt laced with crack in it. And he said from the moment he knew, he was basically hooked because it felt different.
Well, they said what that first high is it crack? Is it crack? Well, they say the first high you chasing
it's
that high.
All of them.
Okay.
Even sugar. Right?
And I know somebody that happened to. I know somebody that at least they said that it happened to a family member of his, and it wasn't like hard to believe, but it was hard to believe that people would do that unwillingly. You know what I'm saying, to somebody that you know you was in the circle with. But that's why they always say you're supposed to roll your own or whatever. But like that's crazy. And he was 14, dude was like 30 something.
Well, I remember he wouldn't even really say what we all kind of speculated, but he wouldn't even speak and say crack, like actually say that was the drug that had him out there like that.
Elevation, so I guess, yo. And he broke down. Like he was on the People's Podcast, Talib. Shout out to Talib Kweli. And he was like, you know, why would you do that to a child? He's like, I was fucking 14. And he started like crying, like real tears, like a motherfucker made you an addict. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes be your own people, yo. That shit was tough. Like I watched it, I was tearing up. I'm like, fuck, man.
I don't see how people are still taking taxis. Like, I'm like, how is taxi still a thing between Uber, Lyft, and all these other ride shares? Like, who still takes taxi?
Jay, why are we talking about taxis, Jay?
Because
I'm still sick.
We're talking.
I'm sick.
Rel just said
that was a great segue.
He said he just.
So what? Where the fuck is we going?
He just said like
somebody let me know.
How is crack still a thing? I'm surprised, you know, and I'm like, why are people still taking taxis? Like, how are they still in business?
You're right though. Right. Who still takes taxis? Right.
Yeah, and y'all gonna stay off me today. I'll tell you that right now.
Whoa, pause.
Don't let me finish. If I finish this, I'm telling you guys.
Listen, pause, brother. Pause.
Niggas don't even get down like that.
Yeah, but did y'all see Lamar Odom fiance came out and said, I'm not sure what she's sitting at, but that he needs help.
He back fucked up.
I didn't take that way.
Okay.
I'm just saying when I read, I didn't take it. She said he got stuff he need to work on. That could mean him fucking up bitches. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I went to. I'm like, this motherfucker still going through
she was
the poor joints. Yeah. And motherfuckers don't work out, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers cancel they got going engagements every day, B. You be all right.
Oh, true. No doubt.
Fuck out of here. Mook.
Let's talk about this King Von. This King Von.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace to King Von. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if everybody's seen the video. Now the impression that I've always had of King Von is just from, well, shout out to my man Von who listened to King Von. Him and Trell do. Shout out to my brothers Trell and Von. They always told me about him, but I always just think about Joe Buttons, always just referring to how street he was. I don't know why I thought he was a bigger guy too for some reason, but I guess he had a reputation of a guy who more than his music, it felt like his reputation as a street guy. I think him and what's my man name? Shit. The boy on Drake joint. I can't think of his name right now.
Block
Dirt.
JB.
I'm in
Dirt.
Dirt. I'm in Dirt real tight.
Lil Durk.
Yeah.
I always seem to remember him. Think when I think of him, I think of the street side of it more than his music. You familiar with him? Who got some? Who got some?
Man, yes. Not only am I familiar with them,
You said he was
I
talented
became
too. I recall you speaking on that.
he was very talented. I became a fan of his. Actually, I was so enamored by his storytelling that it was like this kid was a fucking street guy like that, but he was from Chicago. And Lil Durk, they're together. They're from the same neighborhood. So grew up together. And yeah, he did have a pretty wild rap sheet. I think he was on trial for murder. He beat it. Lil Durk got him, away from that situation and got him rapping. Funny, Quando Rondo is a part of NBA's camp. Quando Rondo, shit, he didn't record it at the studio a couple times. So it's a little wild.
Were they beefing with each other, or they were on the same side with this?
So I've tried to find out more because I really wasn't aware of the situation at hand, but this is the little that I do know. I think previously Vaughn and like a live made some reference to NBA capping in his rap, and again that's another guy who has had a real rap sheet when it comes to being in the street. So I think for a while there was some subliminal beef. Was that what led to the Quando Rondo situation? I do not know, but there was some beef between them just in terms of some words that were said. Also, I think it was alleged that Vine had made a song with NBA's baby mama. So it seems to be there is some underlying reason to would have potentially led to that fatal night. But even before we get to that, again, if anybody hasn't checked out King Von's music, definitely check it out. It's some storytelling to his art. However, he is speaking on street shit. He's talking definitely about street dealings. I would say that a lot of artists from Chicago that probably come after Chief Keef have a lot to do with the drill music scene or birthed from that. So I would say it's probably a lot of that infused in his music. Um, wow, man. I think maybe a couple weeks ago I was just talking about King Von. I was like, man, this dude seems like he's going to really be a superstar. I checked out one of his lives one night. He had like 10,000 people, just tuned into him. So it really did seem like he was headed towards being a superstar before this all happened. I do want to take this time to say this though, to throw this out there, man. Music is powerful. Music is powerful. What you talk about is powerful. And I think it's hard to not mention, as though you can mention the accolades and the good things about King Von, not mention that a lot of times when you entangle yourself in the streets or you've been in the streets and continuously talk about it, it's lurking, it's around you, especially when there's other artists who want to compete in that same space. And so I really hate to say this, but I think ultimately that's what is became to be this brother's demise, as well as the guy who shot him is allegedly the brother of Quando Rondo. The dude who actually killed him is the brother of Quando Rondo, who Atlanta police picked up and has in custody and charged with homicide. So they seem to have gotten to a scuffle. There was something that happened in the club. Of course, we've seen the camera footage. He seemed to be fighting Quando Rondo, beating him up, and his brother, pulls out a gun and kills him. So tragedy, man. It's tragic.
Too many young brothers
Y'all,
with talent.
y'all know they used to be friends, right?
Who
They were
did?
friends. Yeah, they were friends.
A lot of cats was
Grew,
friends before
no,
they
no,
was enemies.
grew up together, right? So
A lot of
like,
cats be
Who?
that way too.
let him and Quando Rondo. They got
Okay, well,
video. Right. See, here we go. Right. Here we are. This shit is senseless than a motherfucker. Juice just laid out the whole. There's a song with somebody's baby mother in it, and now there are people dead in custody and in the hospital having surgery. If the basis of this is a song, we got to do better. I don't give a fuck who the president of the United States is. This shit is stupid. Like, literally, I can't even fathom what you're saying. Like, this shit is insane. I couldn't imagine beefing with somebody I grew up with and shooting a motherfucker over a song. Baby mother.
Bro. Super stupid, bro.
Pride will get you killed every single day. I don't even want to listen to his music. Like, I'm like fucking stupid. That shit is crazy.
I'm like torn, right? Because all weekend it was like, oh, it's a tragedy and stuff like that, and it is. But I've been struggling with that. I think I said this like a couple months ago on the pod. Like, I've been struggling with the whole exact, like, the message that we quote unquote, or the art form that we have that has so much violence in it, and then we have so much violence in our streets, and I can't justify like explaining that shit to anybody. Like, just try explaining that to another generation. But when I say another generation, like, I'm raising young children, and I'm like, how the fuck can I explain to them, like, hey man, y'all shouldn't be listening to this, when the music that I was listening to had the same level of misogyny and violence. So, and specifically, I remember early on, I was like, early on in the year, I think Snoop made some comments about where the rap game is going, because Meg and them was hot, and he felt like, he wanted to focus on the lyrics. And I'm like, you know how many people you killed in your records, bro? We've been selling crack and killing each other in our music for 20 some odd years. And somebody like Meg Thee Stallion come on the scene, and she's just talking about having sex and talking shit about men, and the whole world was on fire. But we literally, like, King Von talk about killing somebody in every song.
But listen, bro, like,
and he beat. I mean, for what it's worth, I've been listening to his music for a couple months, not heavy like a year, nothing like that. I just got into him over the summer. But when I, did my little look up, he beat a murder charge.
He did. No, he really did beat a murder charge.
And it wasn't like he beat it like, I don't think, I mean, obviously he's innocent in regards to the law, in the eyes of the law, but it didn't seem like, and that was just because the people who saw it didn't testify. So it didn't seem like he was like squeaky clean, and I'm not justifying his brother losing his life. You know what I'm saying? But we perpetuate a lot of violence, bro.
Okay, let me ask you this, because I always
we speak a lot of it on our lives too, man. We gotta watch that shit.
Yeah, straight up, cool. No, you did like dead serious.
Now listen, I dig that, right? But I find myself in this space where though it'd be like this, like some of the stuff we listen to, whether if we listen to Ghostface or we listen to the stuff we listened to back in the day, you get what I'm saying, or the stuff I listen to now. Isn't there a thing where as though you separate the entertainment value of it from?
Everybody can't do that, Neef.
And I can rock with
but you brought up Ghostface, and I like motherfuckers was trying to figure out what Ghostface was talking about.
I'm just saying, okay, like
I'm just saying, for example,
right. I mean, all my favorite, like anything that I listen to. If you listen to what I listen to going to work, I go to work every day and I cook. You get what I'm saying? And I listen to talk of murder and talk of some of the artists that we're talking about. You get what I'm saying? So, like that's the same. That's the same. What's the difference in between?
But we don't understand. You don't understand how it's like what.
I'm not to finish. I'm not to finish the food. I'm not to finish the food.
Hear me out.
Right.
Ultimately, I think what's happened is it's desensitized us in regards to what actual like violence is. You know what I'm saying?
Like, we can distinguish. I think what he's saying is we can distinguish between the entertainment. We can entertain. We can.
But it's not. So see, listen. Let me say this, and this is very important to note between when we were listening to it, and now. A lot of them niggas was studio gangsters, bro. Like, they might have had the gangsters around, but they really spent most of their time telling you what they were seeing or what they thought they saw. These niggas is coming off of the docket and getting the deal. it's
Right.
like the more real you could be, the more upfront you can be. It shocks me. Like, bro, you have guys that are beating murder charges that really did murders. These guys are really committing acts of murder, and they're getting record deals and talking about the street shit in the music. So there used to be a time where like the streets and the music, they might have been looking at each other on the opposite side of the glass. Well, now that shit's really like
Hold on,
blended.
but see now I would
Go
say
ahead.
I would disagree because right now it seems like you can be an artist that went to college now. Like it seemed like before when we were growing up, you really had to they quoted you by every rhyme that you said. You get what I'm saying? They questioned everything that Jay-Z said. Oh, he lost 90 bricks. Did
No.
he really do that? I think now
No,
more you can be a
but
Kendrick Lamar. The
no,
main stars are
no,
the guys
man.
who aren't
Bro,
promoting it.
boy, look,
The
these
whole
young folk.
90 brick shit went in this way. Like it just came and went. It wasn't a big deal with 96. It wasn't.
Because we knew it
Right.
wasn't
No,
true.
no, it
We
But
knew,
wasn't.
right now
we
you
knew,
can
Bruh.
be
we knew it
you
wasn't
can be a
true.
backpack. You can be
Go
a
ahead,
backpack
cool. What
rapper.
you were gonna say, cool?
Bro, these young kids is way different.
They
Jade,
just
you didn't hear Emery's name till like 7 CDs later.
Yeah,
It's a
I
re,
was a grown
it's a
man.
right.
it's a reason for that. It's a reason for that, right?
Yeah.
He just was a figure at first. Then he started releasing names and you started releasing addresses. If you listen to the music, that shit ain't coming till later. In general, these kids got it on them and they got the Instagram on them and they tagging their location. They throwing money in the street. I'm talking about like in Cherry Hill. I seen it with my own two eyes. A regular ass project ass neighborhood. They throwing 10 bands in the middle of the street in Baltimore City. Regular shit. So they different. They got long extendo gun clips and whatever the fuck they really talking about.
They call them
And
the dick and balls is what they call it.
right. Dicks out here, they call them. And
Yeah,
they
yeah, need, yeah.
and some of them really scary. Like you see, Juice, I be sending you shit that riding on police cars and shit. They crazy as
Yeah.
hell out here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yo,
I'm gonna say it like this, Neat, like and I ain't incriminate nobody, but I could personally say that nah, these niggas showing up with that. They got 30 clips and they really got the perks on them. They really got the dope on them. They really got the bodies on them. They really going into the studio rapping, and that's the difference. It's like, you saw Pac do that one incident and you saw what happened, and we were like, wow, these guys are running into that like times 10. So I think the difference is now is, I gotta really show you what I'm doing for real because I'm really doing this, and that's gonna make it believable. Now, granted, yes, the game is open. You can get some other artists in there. You can have other people in there in this room for all of us. But for whatever your lane is, I can tell you it's disheartening that nah, these niggas really out here. Like it was one time where he was like, oh, that nigga ain't doing that. He should just make the hits. And now it's like,
Hey,
dog, he's really doing that. He should stop and make
hey,
the hits. You know what I'm
we just
saying?
forget Dolph Bus get 100 shots. 100 shots. Casually beefing in the same city. You know what I'm talking about? I don't know. I ain't incriminated. I don't know if that came, but like that's just like at your show. That's crazy. We get money bag. Yo, shows get shot up twice in 2 back-to-back weekends.
Right. I mean, we
Yep.
heard how the tunnel was, and we heard how Junior Mafia left all them guns in Pac hotel room. Like we heard the things like that too. It was when Siegel and them was really beefing, they really had guns on them, hoping they ran into the locks, and the locks hoping
But
they ran into state property too.
imagine
Just
Jay-Z
think about
poking
the 90s.
Un and posted it on Instagram.
Right. Think about the
But I think it's
90s.
the drugs.
No,
The
no, no.
drugs
Think
is
think about the 90s. Who died? Who died in the 90s?
big pot,
Pac and Big, yeah.
Big and Pop, right?
big pot,
My son has
big
lost his
L.
2 favorite rappers in the past 18 months. Think about it. I said the 90s, right?
Right.
Damn.
And I don't even think L died until what, 2001?
My son
Yeah.
cried when
2001.
XXS died,
Right.
Juice World died.
Just think about
Oh,
it.
we done lost a lot.
Let's think about it and put it into perspective. What we've lost in, let's say, the
11.
last 2 years. We lost X. We lost Mac Miller. We lost motherfucking Nip. We lost goddamn Pop Smoke. We done lost
Juice
goddamn
WRLD.
Juice World. We done lost King Von. For me today, it's who's next. Like literally. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we are. And like they don't even realize or think about it. Like you made it. You made it. Why are you going to Juice Studio with the thing on you?
Right.
I mean,
Some other
so it's
niggas,
like
Those two things
some other
don't
niggas got.
mix, bro.
Because what you've done don't like something like Pac said, some buck that I roughed up way back coming back after all these years. Something that you did 2 years ago, the fact that you on don't and I'm
You
not
ain't been to
justifying
Juice
nothing.
Studio, is what I'm saying to you. Why are you going to the studio with the things on you?
I
You
mean, you
was
gotta
at a club. I was at a hookah lounge. A
a
motherfucker
hookah
went to go
line.
smoke hookah in Atlanta and didn't come back home.
There's an up and coming artist.
Think about
There's an
how
up and
crazy that sounds, yo.
there's a there's
Like
an
it
up and
don't
coming
the
artist
crazy thing,
that
it don't
came to
sound
the
that
studio.
crazy.
It's an up and coming artist that came to our studio, bro. His whole clique, they was all like, and this dude is blowing up millions of views on YouTube. They came 30 clips and everything. And I always keep my gun on me, but at this point, I didn't. I just had it down. And we were saging in there, we did all that shit. So we just always had good vibes. And he told me to come over and he looked at, it was like a bullet hole in the door. And he was like, "Hey, what that look like to you?" I said, "Man, that's a bullet hole." I said, "But let me tell you this, bro. We've had this building, for 6 years. It's been here longer than that. You ain't got to worry about that because first off, we all got guns in here, bro, but we bring in a good energy to where we make music here. We have a professional environment here. We don't even bring that type of energy here. You ain't got to worry about that." When I told that brother that, he went into our beat room and went to sleep. And it was just like me seeing that and realizing that's like, what are y'all doing every day that makes you feel and look, when you get money, there's another side of the game. Look, when you get money, bro, people get jealous. Things happen, but even to the extent that these guys gotta have that on them, you gotta also listen to their music though. If your music all the time is I didn't rolled up on a nigga and I don't care about popping his mama and his motherfucking kids, then what the fuck you think the other street niggas gonna do? Cause some niggas in the street, bro, they wanna go to the pen. No cap. Like they waiting, like dog. They want that's their legacy. They have a death legacy. Like I'm a fuck bitches, make money, do drugs until I die, and I don't think I'm gonna see 30. And it's like when you carrying that out and you rapping, you putting it out to the masses. It's tragic, bro. So we have a problem, man. Fuck. I don't want to say fuck the corona pandemic because that's a real thing. I don't want nobody to run with that trigger alert. But we do have a pandemic amongst black men with that violence is high. We have a pain. We need to talk about this.
So
For real.
so since 13, right? 2013, Dobie, Chinks Drugs, Bankroll Fresh, 3-2, Extension, Jimmy Wapo, Young Greatness, Nipsey, Pop Smoke, Huey, and King Von.
That's all violence. That's all due to violence, right?
That's all.
You ain't. Did you say Triple X?
Yeah,
Yes, that Extension.
Okay.
Extension.
I,
That's his name. I mean, shit. Extension.
Tentacion.
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 Melinda.
What is
That motherfucker said extension.
Melinda, hold on. Melinda got
Melinda,
extensions.
Melinda.
Melinda got
Bam, 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 bam.
So Jay Prince said something where he was on one of his interviews and he was like, it's the IG over the OG. And I really do see that. It's no OGs out here. You got a lot of young niggas doing, they don't have no guidance, bro. So that's another thing that you have going on right now.
The young boys
and
don't
it's
want to hear the OGs though.
and
They
it's the
they
drugs,
just
bro. We got to talk about the drugs
oh definitely.
use of these
I agree.
drugs, man. It's not clear thinking, and a lot of people like scared to take an ass whooping. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Or they don't they don't want to take an ass whooping. They'll rather pull that pistol, shoot you, and be like, oh, I got my ass beat.
That's the part
I'm gonna
I
have
was
to come
tripping
see you
off of.
again.
Like it looked like they was just rumbling. Like they rumbling. If your brother, you know what I'm saying, your brother getting the nigga beating the best of him, go swing on him. Or, you know what I mean? Y'all
that
go
might be
swing it up.
the end of your career, though. Your career can end just like that. We had a
What, from
rapper.
fighting?
Yeah, we had the rapper. What's the young boy name? I want to say is either Joey Jahad. Which one of them niggas got knocked out and it was sleep like this? That shit was over for him after that. It had to be like early like early teens as far as the
I mean,
2000s.
You really need to stop listening to this shit because you sound crazy rationalizing the shit you're saying.
I'm not rationalizing. I'm just saying, like,
Right.
But
Well,
yeah,
no, that's
like
accurate.
you was
That's
like, yo,
accurate though.
let my brother go ahead and kill somebody and go to jail for his rest of his life versus
I'm
get
Me
not,
knocked
getting
out.
no.
Like, I'm
Listen,
just
I'm
saying
not,
that
no,
shit
I'm just saying that's
crazy.
that's their frame of mind. I'm guessing. I'm not
But
Yeah,
saying.
it's
no,
definitely
Neve. There's accuracy in what you're saying. So
Accuracy.
let me say this.
Yeah.
There's accuracy in what you're saying that you could end someone's career by embarrassing them. But on the flip side, this is my thing. I'm gonna go back to the Pop Smoke situation. That's the bag. Why we not protecting the bag? Why we don't got security? Why we don't have
Right.
niggas around to make
yeah.
sure? First off, let me tell you something. I don't want to be disrespectful to this man's team because I don't know them.
Yeah.
But the bag is not out there fucking fighting. We
Fighting
got
in the
niggas
front of in nowhere.
It's a
nowhere.
hookah
We got
lounge.
niggas.
Nothing, no
We got
streets.
nothing.
Let me tell y'all,
Nothing.
this some real shit. This some real shit, right? Well, we would all go out when we was younger, like include. I'm talking about me, Rel, and the rest of our cousin family. Do go to Paradise. Cool was like obviously he was going to college, the doctor. When the shit would get thick, you couldn't touch Cool. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying? Like just simple shit. Nobody would get nowhere. He wouldn't have to lay a finger on a nigga if he ain't want
yo,
to.
like 30 niggas took my car off the tow truck. That's a real story. It is people alive that really was alive and was there that night.
Yo,
Oh,
so just then, Quando Rondo's brother arrested for King Von's passing.
yeah, I mean, shit, he shot him. The
Right.
fuck?
On camera. Because last time I said it, and I
And
said
that's
it again,
another thing.
you can't get away with shit.
That's
Like,
another
what
yo.
the
That's
fuck
another
is
thing.
wrong with y'all?
Yo, and that's another thing that changed from back in the day to now. Like, not only you've heard rumors of stuff happening in hip hop. Oh, somebody chain got took. We've heard rumors. We got videos now. So it's even deeper than that now. It's like, fuck a rumor. We got the video with action actually happening.
I'm gonna
You get what I'm
I'm gonna
saying?
say this live and direct. If I ever run across this nigga named Soldier Boy, I'm snatching your chain and I'm popping you in the face straight up.
What's Soulja Boy
What?
do to you?
I
You talking about
can't
What
Draco?
stand.
young
You
I
talking
Draco?
about
can't
King?
stand.
What young Draco do to
I
you?
can't stand that nigga. If I ever run across you, I'm snatching your chain and I'm popping you in the face, and I don't care who around, and they better bring
Hold
it.
on, y'all.
First of all,
Damn.
He's
AJ,
a night.
Jago got bodies on him, Jay. I don't
yeah,
know.
Yeah,
boy, we
okay,
talking about that's Big
okay,
Soldier, boy. What
Hey,
you
yeah,
yo.
talking about?
okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
but
show
watch
who.
Man,
this
I'm
house
listen.
like,
gonna show you who the real
Uh,
soldier is.
again, bro. Like, so let's talk about the '90s again. And as far as like even getting up into the 2000s, when I saw rappers, and I even got to be around artists, the security was right, dog. It might be two niggas. It looked like if they just touch your shoulder, they'll break it. And it's like these young guys are getting money and not understanding that even if you have your homies around, you got them in danger. Like I don't even want the set around. That's why we
right.
gonna have security license, firearms, all that, so they can take care of that for us. Now, as far as the set in the hood, they gonna have you established in the streets and keeping bullshit away. That's real. But my security, why is Von not in the section? Why is he not
Right.
sitting up with a bottle? Even Quando Rondo, like you let the soldiers get to that. And you don't even get into that. Get your money, bro. Get your money, empower your people, and move on in this game. It's a lot of money out here for artists, y'all, right now. Right now, y'all, if you're a content creator, it's a lot of money out here. That whole situation to me, even with Pop Smoke, all these guys rolling around with 50,000, 60,000, 80,000 on their person, and they ain't got no goddamn real security, my nigga. You
Right.
out here living wild. It's just it's no way. And let me tell you something, even about the studio, bro. Even about the studios can be a dangerous place. Like I don't really go live. I'm not really
Right.
going live because you never know who want to see you. You never know who want to see you. So it's a lot of etiquette, and that's what I mean by OGs. Just to give a nigga information. Say, fam, you got how much on you? Yo, you need to go put that up. Or you need to have, niggas with you at all, like the baby. You see that big ass nigga that roll with him? Like, trust me, before you get to the baby or even little baby trying to snatch them niggas chains, bro, you gonna get some static. So you gotta show up when boys see, some force, they're gonna think twice about doing shit. But Vaughn was so vulnerable. I mean, he took it, and that's also to look at him to see how, in his youth and in his inexperience, he was at being at his position. Cause like, dog, you a boss. You a boss. Why are you out there doing that at all, bro? Now the
Know
bag is
why? Know
is
why?
gone.
Because on they block, whoever's with him was the tough guys, and they think they the toughest guys to ever step foot on the earth. Like it ain't other motherfuckers that's just as tough. That's what other motherfuckers. So for you, I don't need security. I got such and such and such who've been beating niggas up since we was 6 years old, and or we got this shooter and he done shot 5 people in the hood, and that's the move. You get what I'm saying? I guess some people feel like to have security is nut shit. Well, I need security for when I got my niggas with me and my niggas love me and they gonna have me. A lot of these cats feel like, end of the day, I don't want them to fight for me. I feel like they feel like, oh no, I want to handle it myself. I'm a man. For it's goofy shit. It's goofy to us as grown men, but I think that's their frame of mind.
I mean,
That's
that's
why
true.
that's why
That's
Vine out
absolutely
there. That's why
true.
Vine out there instead of whoever else was with him.
Yeah,
I,
that's
I was I was
absolutely.
just
Love being
I was just
40,
watching
boy,
it.
I swear.
I
It's
was just
stupid
watching
though.
it. I was
Yo,
just watching it.
I tell
I was just
Chief
watching the interview.
I would not want to come up in this era, yo. I would not want to at all.
I mean, I don't. So with
But
me,
real
it's
quick,
like I don't even necessarily attribute it directly to errors because if, like you being from here, you live in Baltimore. It's I can't remember less than 250, 270 homicides. Like since I was a kid, you know what I mean. After the crack era, it was pretty much you can check off 280, 300 homicides in this city every year. You know
We
what I'm
still on
saying?
pace from last year.
I'm about
Yeah,
to say minimum,
During the
minimum,
motherfucking
yeah,
during
at a
motherfucking
minimum.
COVID. It's shit's crazy.
minimum.
This shit
yo,
nonstop. So
that's how it. 400 up here, I think.
so to say like this to say it's an error. I can't necessarily like attribute it to that. I think we as a people, like, you got to be honest, like we perpetuate a lot of
You're
fucking
right, but
violence.
Jordan, didn't we fight? We fought more.
I
Oh,
can't say
definitely.
that. There's still 300 homicides, need. Like I don't. When the last time it's been less than 400 in Philly?
I'm talking about when we was young bucks.
Yeah.
I'm just saying with the numbers though. The last time it's been less than 400 homicides in Philly.
Yeah, you
It's been a
probably right.
minute. You know what I mean? It's 30 some years. So it's like our and so when people be like, yo, why you like Drake so much? It's like, you know what? I don't gotta worry about Drake killing nobody every record. You know what I'm saying? Like he might
But
say some slick shit
yo,
every now and
you
then.
would think that would be the if he's the look at the records we could run down the numbers. That's where the success is. The most successful guys in the game ain't the guys who talking about killing people
Not
anyway.
everybody can do it though, and this is
Jigga,
where we
Jigga,
start.
Jigga will tell you, Jay-Z will tell you he got to where he was once he did the fucking Hard Knock Life shit, and it was and the Andy track, and people was like, "What's this?" And it wasn't as violent as Cough Up a Lung. You know what I'm saying? Where you
Right.
from? Like, you know what I mean? He knew, or when he did the joint with Pharrell, I'm a hustler, baby. Like he knew that if you want to get to the other side, the flip side, the bigger bag, you can't perpetuate that shit on that level. It's not gonna sell.
Right.
So
But they
somebody
but
like
they don't
King
want to listen to
Von,
Hov.
huh? You said the kids?
I love Hov. These young cats, they don't really look at Hov in the same light that we look at
No,
Hov.
they don't. They
So for
don't.
Hov
But they got other examples. Like they got other examples. Like I wouldn't consider like Uzi like heavy violent or no shit like that. You know what I mean? I wouldn't consider like
right. And he what the numbers he do is crazy.
yeah, Uzi do crazy numbers. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
I just think that if anything, you got to be honest about what hip hop plays, how much of a influence hip hop plays in the violence that it perpetuates in regards to the violence that are in our streets. Like you can't just fall on the they just talking about their reality because that's bullshit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You don't be born. You're not born a shooter. You know what I mean? I know. The shooters that I know, I wouldn't fucking speak their name. You know what I'm saying on no record, and I couldn't see them doing no fucking album or no shit like that. And I don't want to be around them, so that shit
Right.
ain't glorious to me. You know what I mean? So we give a pass because it sound cool. It's hard. We love it.
It's not though, yo. That's the problem. Like, y'all know where Chief Keef live at? Y'all know?
In L.A.
In fucking LA. Right.
Right.
So why do you think the kid from Chicago moved to California?
Because
To get away from the bullshit.
He don't want to get killed.
Exactly.
He started a lot of bullshit too. He was
No,
Yeah,
he don't.
yeah.
That's why he moved.
Nah.
He was in the mix.
What?
Bro, he was in the mix.
Was is past tense.
Right.
I know a
But
lot
you
of
can't
killers.
talk that shit and stick around. Bro, you can't talk that shit and stick around this motherfucker.
My point is, right.
It might be time to
my
move
point
on,
is
but
that he decided to live. That's my point. That's my
Well,
point.
let's take it back,
Right.
man. The exploitation of black music and the type of black music that makes money started, with NWA. And I hate to say it, but it started then. And as much as we tried to fight and talk about how we loved our gangster music and don't call it gangster music, that's exactly what it was, because it had a lot of affiliation with gang activity, as much of it still does. So what we forget to see is that as generations go on, what's being bred from that generation? Yeah, we grew up and always just art, fuck it. But what's happening to the young impressionable mind that's listening to it? What are they thinking of? What comes after Little Kim? What comes after Megan Thee Stallion? What comes after, NWA? What comes after? And this is the after. This is the, man, I'm hard because I'm doing this. I'm hard because I didn't kill a couple niggas and I mean that shit, or I didn't sold this much dope, or I'm mixing cocaine with motherfucking liquor and I'm drinking syrup. I'm becoming a dope fiend. And it's like, this shit we didn't stop. We forgot about the Kid and Plays. We forgot about the Tribe Called Quest. We forgot about all that shit. We didn't push that enough. And eventually, whether we like it or not, we all have this dark side that we feed, that we kind of, this is kind of exciting. It's easy to take over us. So we kind of gravitate towards negative shit because, it gets our adrenaline going. It is over a great beat. But as we listening to this shit, we're under hypnosis. We're listening to some real fucked up.
Juice, let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
So you mentioned a couple people, right? So you mentioned Megan, you mentioned this. You mentioned Kim, and all right. So Kim and Remy and Nikki had a beef, right?
Right.
How many bodies got dropped in that beef?
I mean, shit. Nobody got dropped, but Remy gets some time.
But
I'm saying, but what I'm saying is that it's not the females doing it, right? They don't prove it. They're not proving this. They're proving it with their lyrics and everything else, right? It's the men that we have to preach to get them to understand that you can do all this shit without popping off, your pistol. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to pop back in a different way, because when them two were going at, everybody was like, oh, this and this was going on. Not one bullet was fired that I know of. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
This, y'all. Do y'all know somebody who's had like a near death experience, or like sometimes, like when you go through what I've noticed, when you go through those type of situations, like you might have killed somebody, I feel like, or if you almost got killed, one or two things happen. Either you become humble by that situation, or you start feeling invincible by that situation. You get off, you beat a murder charge, you start feeling like, oh, I can't, they can't do nothing with me. You get what I'm saying? I think sometimes some of those things play into that also.
Nah,
shit.
Who said something the other day in our group chat about all of us have been close to death before, and like, dog, no, like fuck no, I do not. Like, look,
you looking at him.
No. You took it. Hold on, bro. What you did was you took your situation, and it probably made you smarter. That's what I'm saying. It goes one of two ways. Either you become smarter and you learn your lesson from it, or you become worse than you were before that action actually took place.
To answer your question, if you're looking at it, right? So I did security for all these clubs and whatever and whatnot. Why am I walking a girl to her car? Oh, yo, you with my girl, and I get popped at. What do? I pop back. So what do I do from that situation? I change my fucking life. You know what? I'm not working these hip hop. Right. I'm not doing these hip hop events anymore. You better be big time. I'm not doing these little clubs anymore. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. Like I'm not doing these. You want to pay me? You gonna break that bread to pay me? I'm not gonna come in here. Oh yeah, it's $150 a night or whatever. No, you gonna pay me for this bread and shit now. So if you gonna hire me to be your security, not since I do private security, you gonna be paying.
Hey, yo, real quick though, let's give a shout out real quick. Rest in peace to Alex Trebek. I don't care who you are, whether
Right.
your grandmom, your auntie, he was a part of your life,
Right.
part of your household that you came up in. Rest in peace to Alex Trebek. 7 o'clock ain't gonna hit the same, like it used to. My grandma, they lived by that shit, like fucking Wheel of Fortune and fucking Jeopardy, nigga. That shit was happening. I don't give a fuck what you talking about.
Yeah,
You
they
know what I'm saying?
said the word the word to the curve is like it's either gonna be LeVar Burton or George. What was it Stephanopoulos? I can't pronounce his name. I don't know if I'm saying it right.
George Stephanopoulos.
Yeah. They
To
in
take
the
over
running.
from him.
I think hopefully it's LeVar. Hopefully it's LeVar Burton.
All right, y'all. I want to run
favorite
some
show, yo. My favorite game show. Me and my parents used to sit down and have dinner and watch Jeopardy. It was 7:30 this way. Then they switched it up at one point. It depending on what market you were in.
Did he come on? He came on. He came on before Wheel of Fortune, right?
It depends on what market you were in, and it switched.
If he was on the East Coast, if he was here, it was it came on before.
It was either at 7 or 7:30, and I said it switched over years. But he was the host of Jeopardy since I believe 84.
Over 8,000 episodes.
Yeah, 1984.
That's crazy.
So
all right, I want to run through a couple of things with y'all real quick. First of all, we gotta address the fact that Jay went and found the pink. Like literally found the building. Shout out to Jay for going out and finding the pink. I really thought the pink was in Mississippi. Coming to find out the pink, the actual building is in Atlanta, right, bro?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Neef, I think I put it in the chat, but your man Lil Nas X Juice, he might gotta look like he got a little banger for the Christmas joint coming up. He did a trailer or something. We was just talking about that. He needs just go ahead and make some music.
He trying to find his next. When you hit like
if
that,
if he hit the Christmas shit, you good. You set for life.
But bro, when that first one is that big, how the fuck do you follow that?
You gotta hear this. You gotta hear this Christmas shit. He did a little snippet. That shit sound like it's gonna slap.
Oh yeah,
yeah. It ain't like it's gonna be catchy.
Real quick though, where Tekashi at? Is Tekashi going?
He said some shit about Vaughn. Somebody gonna kill his ass. Somebody gonna kill his ass.
Gives a fuck.
No, I'm just curious. I ain't seen him in a while.
It's over.
Dave Chappelle on Saturday Night Live.
The best. He is the best communicator we have. Like besides comedian, he's the best communicator we have going right now alive, bro. Like there's
nobody who says some real shit in one sentence and make you laugh for the next.
Yeah, like he can't. There's nobody that can convey any just contort through any context as eloquent as Dave Chappelle, bro. Like that man.
And he getting better, ain't he?
He's the GOAT. He is the real GOAT.
And
he is the real live GOAT.
Some people like, yo, he don't be making me laugh. I'm like, yo, it ain't necessarily about you need to be like, ha ha, busting laughing. Like he gonna get you thinking, then you gonna laugh. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like, he got them jokes. You gotta listen. You might have to rewind that and play it back. Like
he not like Mike Epps. Like Mike Epps gonna have you crying. You know what I'm saying?
Mike Epps
and they if Dave get back in that bag, he can get to the bag where he'll fucking be making you crying laughing.
Oh yeah, no doubt. NBA back December 22nd. Are they coming back too soon?
Nope, bring that shit back. Stop playing.
No, that's because it's right around the perfect timing that NFL is gonna be wrapping up. So it's getting close to
NFL don't wrap up to damn near February though.
That's cool.
It depends on who you talking to.
And just make that shit 60 games.
If it's the Warriors, yes, it's time to come back. If it's the Lakers, fuck no. So, like, who we talking about? It's not. It's not.
He was talking to me. He was talking to me. He was talking to me.
No. What I'm saying. No, I'm talking about the NBA team, not you specifically. What I mean is who you talking to is. It depends. It's team specific.
Yeah. No, that's what.
Motherfuckers ain't go to the bubble, right? I don't want to see LeBron until February.
That's why I said I want us to come back.
You might not see
Because I know
LeBron until
LeBron-
like the middle of January.
I know LeBron ain't gonna be fresh in December.
They already said he might not play. He not probably gonna play. He gonna take games off to start the season, and that's only right.
He is the league. Like the fact that he told the commissioner, like, bro, whenever y'all start, it's fine. I'm not playing. I'm totally fine with that.
T.I. versus Jeezy. Who y'all got? We ain't get to talk about that.
14-6 T.I.
T.I.
No disrespect to Jeezy.
Yo, I honestly think this like that Fab and Jadakiss thing. Like, if he feeding the Jeezy might get him. It depends on what he plays.
But I don't know if Jeezy got hits, but he don't have as many hits as T.I.
But he might, but T.I. might not. That's why I said it's the Fab and Fabulous.
Are
We all know. Hold on,
crazy.
bro. Hold on. Did we not know? Did Fabulous not have more hits than Jadakiss?
Name 5 Jeezy hits.
This is what I'm. That's not what
That's
I'm saying.
not
Bro.
That's not what I. No. This
You're
is
not
not
hearing
even
what I'm saying.
I did hear what you said. You just got to compare it to Fab and Jadakiss. What I asked you was, I could name 5 Jadakiss hits and I can name 5 Fab hits. My question is, name 5 Jeezy hits now.
I might could turn on the Recession and give that nigga a tough time. I fuck with him. I fuck with him.
That album. Listen, that album and the first album.
Y'all clearly ain't the answer none of the questions I'm asking.
Bro, it ain't about. It's not about hits, bro. It's about what you play.
My question to both of y'all right now is: give me 5 Jeezy hits. Don't say that.
Okay, listen. When people start talking, when people start talking about Jeezy, bro, they gonna talk about them projects. That's what I'm saying. Like, it ain't even just a song. Like, you can turn on a Jeezy nigga can turn on the Jeezy project and rock a fucking
bro. All you gotta do is I used to hit the kitchen lights.
Y'all are the masters. Y'all are the masters of the spin. I not once said that Jeezy couldn't rap. I not once said that I wasn't a big fan of Jeezy. I said name 5 Jeezy hits. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a versus battle.
Do with anything?
Because he's going against somebody who has a million fucking hits on live in fucking.
And bro, guess what?
Instagram.
It's not about what. It's not about. Okay. It's not about the hits you have. It's about what you decide to play, bro.
Okay.
And if you feel like he wants to match Jeezy, if Jeezy get talking him into it, that's like hooping, bro. Listen, bro. Listen. Bro, listen.
No,
listen, bro. Listen, hold on. Listen,
who the better rapper
bro.
Was.
Listen, bro. Listen. If we hoop, right? Let's say we hoop.
You moving the goalpost.
No, I'm not moving the goalpost.
You got listen.
No. If you got a game where as though you gotta get to the whole game. But I sit back here and I talk you out of it. I bet you won't hit this jumper. You scared to take that J. You can talk him out of. It's possible. He might if he's smart. T.I. gonna go to the hits if he's smart. But it's possible, being a nigga from the hood, feeling like he the king of the trap and all this other shit, that he can be wound in and not go to the hits and try to match trap for trap with Jeezy, and he can lose like that.
The problem is you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Right? Because first of all, tip hits are from the track. What are you talking about?
Hold on.
They not. I'm with Flesh on
this. You don't know what you're talking about.
Hold on. Before
he gonna wash that nigga. He gonna wash him. He gonna wash him.
About rap.
Check this. Check this.
And I can do both. Don't forget.
Before T.I., who was talking about T.I., who was talking about trap music?
You ain't say shit.
I know.
I asked 5. I asked you 5. And
what's a hit? What's a hit, bro?
Not you or fucking Juice could name 5.
What's a hit? What's a hit to you?
Listen.
My president put on. Dog, he's got the songs, bro.
That was 2 out of 5. That was 2 out of 5. It was 2 out of 5.
Hood, if we want to go there, like he could play some shit.
I
love it.
You are now at 3.
Before T.I.
Go crazy.
Before T.I.
You are now at 4.
Before T.I., who was talking trap music?
Soul Survivor?
I just want to know that. Before T.I., who was talking trap music?
Nobody.
Goody Mob.
T.I. No.
What's the boy name?
It don't matter who was first. It don't matter who was first.
Cool Breeze.
No.
Hey, look. Okay, whoa. Let me tell you. Hey, I'm serious. Listen, for T.I., I'm serious. Trap music, and he had Urban Legend for me. That's his coldest. If we talking about shit that'll rock the motherfucking club, dog, Live Your Life. No, that it might have been a hit, but that ain't hitting on no fucking Jeezy trap shit, bro. If
Bro.
Jeezy bring that motherfucking trap shit like Flush said, dog, that nigga probably can win.
Hey, Juice, what's the drink where he be like, I won Trapper of the Year 4 times in a row? What
Got
they
Bacon Soda and
give?
clientele. Yes. No, nigga, he's
Yo,
not
stop
beating.
playing,
He's not
bro.
beating
Like,
Ti.
he don't, bro, don't know
He's
about
not.
that.
He's
Bro,
not.
don't know about that.
That nigga could play. Bitch, I'm amazing. Look
Hold
what
on.
I'm
Hey,
blazing.
hey,
I
Rel,
so
Rel,
Hey,
low that it
Juice,
look like
Juice,
amazing.
Juice.
Rel, this sound like a 2-on-2 game right here.
Hypnotize.
This
Dog,
sound like a 2-on-2
dog,
game.
what?
Hypnotize.
Hey,
Jeezy got
hey,
some shit, dog.
Oh,
hey,
that
Neef,
nigga said I used to hit the kitchen lights, cockroaches everywhere. Now I
Neef,
hit
you know
the
what I'm gonna call
kitchen
this?
lights, marble floors everywhere. Stop
Since
playing.
you, since you, since
Y'all niggas
you,
don't know.
since
Y'all
you and
niggas
Juice
don't
want to be on
know.
the same team, we gonna call this shirt versus blouses, nigga. Let's go. Tell these niggas out here. Fuck out of
Nobody
here.
even
T.I.
said
will
I
win.
do. Nobody even said I do. Like,
I said that. I
I'm
said
not
I
even.
do. I
Oh,
said it.
oh, my bad. I ain't hear you, Juice. My bad.
Come on, bro. It's
If
so
you said
many.
it, you said it.
Like I said, he can get a TI
14,
Hey,
head.
if he
14
wanna pull out his
Yeah.
features, if he wanna pull out the features just because
And hold
he
on,
can do that
Jeezy
too.
got them hove joints too. Jeezy got them hove joints too.
Oh my gosh.
Would beat Swagger like us?
What? That shit is washed, bro. You serious right
That was a
Hey,
question.
bro, nah.
What?
now? A
Hey,
lot of
nah.
shit.
Hey,
A
What?
lot of
hey,
shit.
nah.
Like
A
what?
lot of shit.
What?
Swagger like
A lot
that's
of the
what you
Ti,
going
a
to.
lot of the Ti,
Okay.
a lot of the Ti
Did
shit
this
was good
nigga
for the
just say
time.
swagger like us?
Nigga, you know what
I
it
went on the
is.
course,
Hey,
swagger
you know what
like
it
us,
is.
swagger like us,
It's a
swagger
fucking
like
joke.
us.
It's a fucking joke.
Oh my
You gonna play this
gosh.
shit with Wyclef too? Get the fuck out of here.
You know what it is, nigga? Hell yeah. That shit bang, nigga.
No, y'all niggas are that bumped y'all motherfucking heads. That
Hey,
shit
You
is
the
bro,
so
I'm
sickest. Let's
bang.
telling
go
you.
with this.
I'm serious alone would get that motherfucker up out of
You
here.
crazy. Like you said, the recession, stop playing, man.
Nigga,
Okay.
Dog.
tell me
No,
what's
I'm
gonna be
serious.
stand up.
I'm serious.
Who's
I'm
gonna be
serious. Got
stand
some
up?
shit.
And he don't got an
Stand
album.
up.
Listen, T.I. ain't got an album that can fuck with that first Jeezy album. I'm
What?
sorry.
Let's go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
Let's go
What?
ahead.
I'm sorry.
Let's go ahead in
Wait.
this podcast. Let's
Y'all
go ahead
wasn't
and
listening.
Let's
end
Y'all
end.
this
wasn't
shit
listening.
right
Let's end.
fucking
This
now.
nigga
Let's
Hey,
You
end.
Neef,
remember when that
Neef,
shit came out?
Yo,
you tripping,
yo,
bro.
You remember when that
Wednesday.
shit came out?
You
Listen,
tripping, bro.
Wednesday is Veterans Day. Shout out to all the veterans that's paying attention. To all my brothers that's
Jay, what are you
veterans.
doing? Jay, what are you doing? Jay,
I
listen,
got I
Jay,
gotta
Jay.
end this
I
because
know,
you
no.
something
It's been
wrong.
listen, no, you
There's
don't end
something
this.
wrong.
You don't
There's
you don't
something
end
wrong
this.
with you.
No,
I
Hey,
gotta
hold
tell
urban
you.
legend, urban
Rel
legend.
ended it.
hold
Rel
up,
said it
young
was
fella.
over.
Hold up, young
Rel said it
fella.
was
Urban
over.
legend hard.
He don't end this. He don't end this. He texts me and tell me to hurry up. He know he don't end this. I end this shit. Don't let the club don't get it fucked up, nigga. Hold up. Let me sit up in this motherfucking chair. Y'all got me fucked up. This shit don't end. I'm the fat lady by this motherfucking pause.
Oh
I
Yeah,
ain't sung
shit.
yet.
you
I
said
ain't
some
sung
goofy
yet.
shit. You said some goofy shit, man.
What?
The wild thing is we got a whole other pod before the goddamn going
JB, do
It ain't
you
this week,
remember?
it's next week.
Do you remember when
Ti
that
got
album
duds,
dropped?
bro.
Do you
Ti got
remember when
some
it?
duds, bro.
Do you remember that when that album dropped? When that first Jeezy dropped? Do you remember? I was down south.
Yeah, I
We
remember.
was in VA.
That's not down
I
south.
had the promo. I
That
had
shit's
the
You remember when-
neutral.
promo.
That shit was major.
Virginia is neutral. I wouldn't call it
Bro,
down
listen.
south.
I remember when that shit dropped, bro.
That shit
All right, hold
big.
on, real quick. Hold on. Let's talk about this Tribe Called Quest versus Outkast drink though.
It's not gonna happen. And I couldn't. I don't know. I wouldn't even want to be involved.
It don't go
I'm
together.
like,
Do it go together?
It don't go together.
Can we do them together? That
No.
shit
It
not
go
feel like it,
together,
right?
bro.
I mean, they did Snoop and was it when you thought about Snoop and X? I wasn't really feeling that at first neither.
This the day.
That's not one of my favorite verses.
This the day Midnight Marauders came out, like 27 years ago today. I couldn't even participate in that versus, yo. That's too much for
I
me.
don't even want to see. I don't want to see Q-Tip without Fife. I'm sorry.
They two of my favorite groups ever.
Jay, do you know who Tribe Called Quest is, Jay?
I called Benita.
You was like 5 when it came out.
Stop
Come
playing
Hey,
on,
with me.
man.
Jordan,
Stop playing with me.
it Midnight Marauders for me is my favorite Tribe album. And so like when I do start talking about like what influenced me as an artist,
Was that with World
I
Tour on it? That was a World Tour on it, right?
yes.
Yeah.
I always talk about Midnight Marauders and the Chronic, just like production
Oh
wise and
shit, the Chronic
it just
stupid. Chronic.
yeah,
stupid,
the Chronic and Midnight Marauders. So I'm gonna say this. I'm an Outkast fan. I'm a Tribe fan. Many of us are their babies.
Can you get Outkast without Tribe?
I don't know.
No, you don't get. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
that's they son. Like you don't get them. You don't get a lot of people without Tribe. And I
You don't
also
get
just
you don't get Kanye West. You don't get Pharrell. You don't get a
for
lot of
real,
shit
yeah,
without Tribe
Right.
Called Quest.
Yo, do
yeah,
you hear how Pharrell talk about Tribe Called Quest? He talk about
Yeah,
that shit.
yeah,
That shit is fucking life.
nigga.
yeah.
My favorite Tribe album is Low End Theory. Well,
That's a
Hell
lot of
yeah.
honestly,
people's.
yeah, Low End
Hold on,
Theory
which
and
drink? Which drink has sucking niggas on it? Which drink has sucking niggas
that's
on it?
Midnight Marauders.
That's
Oh
Midnight
yeah, that's my
Marauders.
shit. That's my shit. That's my shit.
Yeah, Midnight Marauders and shit. Honestly, the most recent one, the one that came out in 2016, that shit was cold.
Hey yo,
Yeah, it
bro,
was.
I'm sorry for how I was talking to you. I apologize. I was talking to you a little reckless a couple minutes ago.
Nigga lost his mind.
No, I was talking shit to him though.
Rap gets us heated.
No, because Rel get this space where he be like, I know where, like, Rel, get the fuck out of here.
Why
Yo,
you
but
saying
no,
my name?
no,
I'm
no,
saying
no.
minding my business,
Yo,
yo.
but no,
No,
listen.
I don't care.
I think
Interact,
that,
motherfucker.
that Ti, I think that Ti versus will come down to what is being played because if Ti try to go to his like side, like his B side shit, he not gonna be able to fuck with Jeezy. Like Jeezy got the shit. I just think Ti got more hits, honestly, and he a better
Man,
rapper.
But see, I
And
want to hear.
Jeezy
Hold
got
on.
more
So
shit
listen,
that go in the club.
let me
I was
ask
a
y'all this.
firm
So
believer that T.I. was gonna wash 50 Cent.
all right. So
Firm.
listen,
yes,
do
yes,
hold on. Let me ask you this:
yes,
Do motivation make you 20?
yes.
Yes.
That shit
Do
stop. That shit
ASAP do ASAP make you 20?
still slap.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
But I don't think of them as hits for T.
I think he could kick it off with I'm serious, and I think he would have a hard time fucking with that.
But
Yeah.
when you think, but hold on,
And
if you
I'm
think,
talking about the
hold on.
song.
But listen, when you think of T.I.'s top 20 hits, I don't think Motivation or ASAP are songs that fall underneath that category necessarily.
Right, with like the T.I.
Motivation. I would say motivation.
I don't even
I would say
think T.I. gotta
motivation
do features. Like that's the crazy part.
Yeah,
No, but what I'm
Ti do
saying,
features, it might be over.
when I think of the top 20, because you said hits. When we talking about
Yeah.
hits, I don't necessarily look at those two songs, but those to me are songs he need to play
Right.
in
I
his
see what you're
verses.
saying. I see what you're
You
saying.
feel what I'm saying?
I see
So
what
when
you're
you
saying.
say the hits to me, I'm thinking about the Rihanna joint, or you know what I mean, like, and that's cool. Don't get me wrong. The Justin Timberlake joint, you know what I mean, like, is he doing the hey? Is he going? You know what I mean, I don't want to hear that.
But that's a hit though.
Right, but is that in the verses? If Jeezy give me Go Crazy, I might take Go Crazy over hey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I'm saying like if you go on, you gotta think fucking grandmothers be watching the fucking verses now. They gonna if T.I. play this shit
It
that
depends on how you play it, though. You get what I'm
yeah.
saying? That's all I was saying. But I apologize. I was a
He ain't
little.
got my money. I put the strap in his face.
So, hey,
You a G.
one of the but one of the coldest fucking like verses bars like every verse in this song on I'm Serious is from Dope Boys in the Trap. T.I. kills that shit, bro. He kills that shit, bro. That's when I realized I was like, oh, this nigga, he different. I was like, oh, he
Oh,
not playing.
I love Tip. I think it's gonna be a great night, though. Regardless,
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be however it
he's
plays out.
different, bro. That man Tip different.
Y'all heard about Russell Wilson and Sierra starting a public charter high school?
Nah, I ain't hear that. That's tight. That's tight.
Yeah. Definitely. Is there anything else y'all want to address before we get out of here?
Yeah, shout out to all the veterans.
Did I miss
Wednesday's
something?
Veterans Day. So just want
Hell
to
yeah.
put that out there real quick.
Should I say what else Wednesday
Shout out-
is, or should I save that for another time?
Say it one more time.
You talking to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you, motherfucker. You know I know, so I'm not even.
What's your birthday, Jay?
Yeah, I'll be out
My
celebrating.
brother's birthday.
When is your
Man,
birthday,
happy
Jay?
birthday,
Wednesday.
bro.
Wednesday, Veterans Day. Yeah.
Yeah, why you trying to be shy and shit? Because you about to be 26.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Stop that
Happy
shit,
birthday.
baby.
You about to be 26.
I'm about to get this nigga a pacifier shit, brand new pacifier shit for motherfucking birthday and shit, nigga. He's gonna be at your local shaky butts.
Wednesday and Thursday.
Beard glistening with coconut oil.
Oh shit.
Oh, he will be at your local strip club for lunch.
Wednesday and
Tater
Thursday.
tots. Keep the tater tots hot.
What
lady.
Jeezy song brings beats bring him out?
My president is black. My
I don't want to hear
Lambo is
that.
blue.
I don't want to hear that
Hey,
from him, yo.
What
I do
about
not
his
want to
Sammy
hear that
what
from
got
about
him.
his
them
verse
and
on We In This
think
Bitch?
too.
Hold up. I like that. Give me that verse off.
What about
Hold
his
on.
verse
Hold
on We In
on.
This Bitch?
Who beats the Jeezy? Who beats the Jeezy? Hold up, wait one motherfucking minute. The what was that? The Wayne joint?
Yeah, I'm going in.
He said, I
That's
seen it all. I said, no, you
yeah.
fucking did it.
What
That's
beats you don't know about me? What beats that?
what be stand up.
Hold up. What beats
Hey, stand up hard. I ain't gonna lie.
what beats
And
who
up
that?
hard as a bitch.
What beats who that? What beats who that though? Who that my shit?
What
Oh,
beats
was Shorty
24?
Red?
Yeah, Shorty
Yo,
Red on
you
the
said
top.
what be who? Nigga,
What,
motherfucking
what
Rubber
beats
Band Man?
24?
Hey,
Rubber
hold
Band
on,
Man?
I
dog.
don't
And
think
then
Rubber
what?
Band Man. I,
And
What
then
beat
what?
Rubber Band
Hey,
Man?
Jeezy got and then what? That can
what
battle that
beat go
That,
track
yeah,
back,
crazy?
dog.
that
What
goes.
beat go
That goes.
crazy?
That
Nothing to
goes.
answer your question.
That goes. Nothing
Nothing.
beats and then what?
Nothing
Yeah.
to answer your question.
Yeah. Nah, that
Bro,
goes.
bro.
Hold
They
on.
could
What
they could they could
I
play
don't
Let's
think I
Get.
don't
They
th-
could
I
play
don't
Thug
think
hold
Go
on.
Motivation.
What's my shit?
Crazy.
Hold on.
I don't think Put On gets beat by anything. Nothing to
Hold on.
answer your
What's my
question.
other joint? What you know about champagne every night? Bad bitches everywhere. That shit right there go
I don't
hard
think
too. And
nothing
go
beat the
crazy.
Neo song either.
Oh, what's the drink? What's the drink? Juice.
Oh,
The drink
I
with
don't know.
Plies. The drink with Plies. Lose my mind. Oh
Lose my
my
mind.
shit.
Lose my mind.
Come
Yeah.
on, bro. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. This is gonna be good.
Dog, they could play Thug Motivation, dog. They could play the entire fucking mixtape. And they
Yep.
could give T.I. a problem. No cap. That shit, like, and that's what I know what you talking about, Neve. Like, when that shit
What about
dropped,
when OJ drops? Stop playing, man. Come on, man. I don't know, man. See what I want to hear. He might not play. So
What happened when T.I. got there and play his shoulder lean verse? The beat alone gonna get niggas up out of here.
I don't know. I can see a couple things getting shoulder lean out of there.
What?
In this
Who said
podcast
what
right
all
now.
hype like shoulder
In this
lean was
podcast right fucking now.
shoulder lean
though?
hard, though.
Shoulder
lean.
lean. Shoulder lean is
Holy
literally
shit.
That was the #1 record in 2005.
This nigga
what they say.
tripping.
Shoulder lean, the top selling ringtone of all time.
Yeah.
Did
This
you
nigga
just,
said-
bro?
this nigga
No,
said
no,
shoulder
no,
lean
bro.
was black.
Listen, I know I didn't say that. I just don't. I think
No,
it's-
that's
Oh,
no,
he
that's
can't-
no,
oh, you
no,
can't
no,
hit
that
it.
was a fact. That wasn't a joke.
Oh, you can't.
Why are we talking about? Did you really state a
Nick,
ringtone? Yeah, we are
Nick,
ending this
you couldn't
podcast.
hit-
We're stating
Nick,
ringtone.
you couldn't hit. You can't. Your shoulder lean was weak or something. Is what you saying?
Can I be real? Can
You
I say
don't-
something we
You
don't
don't
talk about?
understand how powerful the ringtone game was. Like
it
Yeah, that made
was.
niggas rich.
It was a
That
what?
made niggas
It was
rich.
2 years.
That
Yeah.
make a millionaire
2
rich.
years.
Joe
Two.
fucked that money up. Joe fucked that money up.
Yo.
2 years.
Hey,
long
can I
was the
say this
hold
though?
up? How long was the ringtone run?
At
2
least
At least
6.
5. At least
2 or 5
5.
At least
Wow.
6.
Like
At
2.
least 5.
Wow.
Hey, can
You
I
too
say this
grown to
though,
be-
bro?
Jay, you was like 12. Of course it was.
Your
Of course you
music
was
gotta
behind
age
ringtone.
well. Jeezy music to me is age.
That's
well.
why.
I don't know if T.I. like a lot of them hits
That's
like
why
they
that
ain't age good.
swagger like us.
It's one of them.
That swagger like us shit, dog. Oh my god, no.
Boy, I don't know if I drank too much because y'all tripping right now on
So
T.I.
hold on. So Jordan, when we in the club, we let's say we up in the spot, we in the lounge, and shoulder lean come on, you
What?
jumping up
That's my shit.
We getting up.
right with that
We
haircut,
getting up.
right with that haircut.
They
That
not
picture.
playing the locks. They not playing the locks.
Bro, we're not even talking about the locks
Shots
right now.
fired.
We ain't talking about the locks right now, bro. They not playing fucking Ghostface. I tell you that.
Yes,
They
they
not
is.
playing fucking
Tony
Raekwon.
Montana.
They definitely playing that.
They not playing. No,
They definitely playing.
Baltimore.
They definitely playing Shine
And,
Line like Ghost.
Only in Hammerjacks. Only in Hammerjacks.
And Hammer Jackson's where it's at.
Hold on.
They got a Raekwon
You had
set.
some good nights of Hammers.
They got a Raekwon set.
Did they open up the new Hammer Jackson?
No, you can play ice cream.
You
You can play ice cream. I'm sorry, you can play ice cream.
Yo, they will play. Every now and again, you'll hear.
That's my shit. I love ice cream.
Hey, Neef, I will say this. Every now and again, you will hear Money, Power,
We gonna make
Money,
it. Stop
Power,
fronting.
Respect. And then,
You gonna hear? We gonna make it.
yeah, you will hear. We gonna make
somebody
it.
said.
What else?
Knock yourself out. Stop playing.
You go ahead and yeah.
You might hear Wild Out. You might hear
You
Wild
might
Out.
hear Wild Out, or what's this shit? If you,
I get high.
if
You might
you
get out.
really
Sing.
dig me and you think I'm jig, you might hear that.
Come on, shorty.
That's on old
Let
school
me
night. That's on old
know.
school night, though.
Yo, I swear I didn't really like that song like that. I
Look,
had to
What?
bop it.
look,
I did
That shit
not
was
real
like that.
shit.
flames.
Cause
That
when
shit
my
was
coat come
flames.
in, they gotta use a skill that they weigh to whales.
Cost
That's a
this on
hard
the
ass
G.
bar.
The
That's
guy
a
he made the
bar.
That
That's
shit
a
was
prototype.
bar.
hard.
That was a
No,
bar.
that nigga said my bathtub lift up my
We'll
walls
do
through
a
a 360.
360.
Stop playing.
Hey, Neef, we
We
ever gonna
got shit
talk
that the
about
government
how
got.
the Locks best records was on Bad Boy, right? We're not gonna. You can never.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm a We Are the Streets
It
guy.
depends on what you.
Oh,
Me
Rough
too.
Riders. The Rough Riders. Yeah.
I'll be by your side. There's certain joints that
I was about to say I would say Rough
I'll
Riders
be
and Bad
by
Boy.
your side. I love you too, but hey, that was
That be hard as shit.
Hold up.
Yeah,
And
that'd
when
be
you
hard
take
to
him to
hear.
the Gucci store, show him the loafs.
Yeah.
Stop playing.
Mm-mm.
All right, yo. I said I was gonna do an
Can we
hour.
talk about how Joe Flacco like he got there and turned back the clock before the game?
Yo, they said Joe Flacco
You
to
playing?
Rashard. Yeah.
Yeah,
He just got there threw a
I mean, he
dime to
balling.
Rashard Perryman and
They
then had
said 3
enough.
years. They said 3 years too late. They're like, how the fuck this happened now? They supposed to
yeah.
have been the Ravens.
He
Yo, I'm
just passed
curious
Joe
though.
Man, to
Montana.
check him out.
Not
Did
even
he?
being smart. I'm just curious. How y'all feel about how Lamar looking so far this year?
He'll get there.
Lamar got a lot. Like he got like this last month, Lamar's been through a lot. Like he's lost 2 people close to him. He's just been
And passed
going through.
away?
Yeah, he's got like emotions. Like he got sick. He had the injury. He's been battling a few things, and now you know what I'm saying.
You're getting past the
He's-
bullshit.
he
You're
had a-
not even
he-
saying what it is.
Yeah,
It's
first of
fucking
all, Jay,
coaching.
first of
It's
all,
fucking coaching.
First of all,
What is Roman? Is Roman? Is Roman?
It's
Roman?
definitely Roman. Yeah.
I
Something
just think
happened
That
that
second
in the
half, he looked
halftime.
better than that second
Something
half.
happened in the halftime. If their season turned around after this, it's gonna be a story written about that halftime.
cool. They
Some
ran
shit
the
was
ball.
said in that jump.
They ran. They
No.
ran the
I
ball.
mean,
No.
it was more than
No,
running. It
you
was
don't
more than running. It
understand.
was pace.
No.
It was
No.
pace. It was what they was calling. It was how they was moving. Some shit happened, and that shit was the first time all season they looked like that in that
Well,
second half.
they said so that they did it. That it is some truth to that because I read something today where they said when Lamar plays at such like I think a like a 27-second pace between plays, he's more effective. So like when they play at a
Ain't it?
faster pace, they more effective.
So
What
then
they
you
need to
should
do?
probably let him play at that pace all the time.
Yeah.
They need
This is what they need to do.
So
They
guess
need to
what? Guess
move.
what that boiled down to? Y'all want to guess?
Coaching.
Coaching.
Fucking
That's
coaching.
Coaching.
That's coaching.
Yeah.
Like,
If they move, it would be more efficient if they move Miles Boykin to the 3rd tight end and let Daz come up because they activate him and he got 2 snaps.
it's time.
Just saying.
Yeah.
It's time.
I'm just saying.
Don't feed into that, right?
No,
Like,
I'm just saying. But
I think what they should
I
do-
think Miles Boykin to be a better at tight end than what he is right now at receiver.
No, I don't know if that's true. I think more than anything, they should just when they get down, that running game is so dynamic that they don't need to throw the ball. Like they can actually gash
Gotta
teams for
throw the
20,
ball.
30 yards.
You don't.
and
That's
get
the
them
problem.
down.
That's
You
the
know what I'm
problem.
saying?
You
Like,
think
they
you can go
can't-
to the Super Bowl just running the ball?
That of course I do.
Hey, if the shit gonna work, it work. Fuck it. You ain't gotta do nothing to prove nobody wrong.
Right.
'Cause
So
But
that's
is
what I'm
this-
saying.
Do you
I
think?
think
Do you think that's what's going on? Do you think they're trying to prove that they can pass the ball?
Yes. I
Well,
think the-
teams will
In
I-
some
I think-
games,
I
they
think
were.
I think the
Game.
pundits are in the way saying what they saying, which translate to them being on the field and them saying, "Oh, he has to progress with his arm and this and that." No, he just has to make fucking completions. I don't care about none of that shit that Stephen A. and Chuck fucking. It don't even matter. Like, let him play his game. We watched him hesitate. Me and Cool sit here every Sunday, and Jordan be here, and we analyze every fucking play. Like, take off. Like, why
Run the
are
shit.
you take off?
Yeah, run that shit.
If you
Run that
have
shit.
a lane,
Run
an
that shit.
incomplete pass is less yards than you have in a positive game of 6 or 7. And they're going to have to respect that. And when that happens, that opens up the game because now you got to have single high safety. And who can got daggone thick, got daggone Hollywood? Nobody.
And
So then you take the roof off, and then you take the roof off. So that's exactly what they start doing with the pace and switching it up. So that's the biggest story for me in which coaching.
For real.
Shout out to Phillip Rivers. That shit was funny than the motherfucker. Do I need to say no
They
more?
said, they say he looked like a dead frog. He looked like
Hilarious.
you know how you go, you know how you do the.
This nigga fell down and looked up. The nigga jumped.
Yeah, they tried.
Hilarious.
They tried to grab him while he was down. That shit was funny, yo. Yo, crazy.
This nigga just fell. Like, what the fuck just happened? That's how you know it's time. You like, know what? I'm just trying to go ahead and hang it up.
Yeah.
You just fall. Ain't nobody within 8 yards of your motherfucking.
They took him out the game to throw a fucking 50-yard Hail Mary. I'm like, he can't even throw that bitch 50 yards. I was like, damn.
Remember on the turnover though, the defense used to always look for the quarterback. Then they just like, fuck this.
Yeah, he got down.
Somebody hit my ass.
He was throwing a bunch of ducks, yo.
He can't throw. He couldn't throw last
year.
year. That's why San Diego was like, oh no.
What they give him, like 30 million? Is that what they give him?
26 million for 1 year. No, 2 years, 50 million. 20, so he get 50 million.
Yeah,
and he already
crazy
listen.
26 guaranteed. So the 26
that nigga who already got his backup jobs. Look, he already about the coach of his some high school football. Like he's not thinking football 100%.
Brissett wasn't even that bad last year. Like I understand why they felt like they needed to get a why the fuck.
And they're not even using Ty. Like not even using Ty.
He hurt. He hurt.
But before he got hurt,
he also hurt every week.
T.I. ain't been getting. T.I. miss Andrew Luck bad like a motherfucker.
You said T.I.
There you got this goddamn J shit going on with you.
You said T.I.
I said T.Y.
Yeah, you said T.I.
Definitely.
You said T.I.
We grinding you up because you said T.I.
Yo, bro.
Melinda.
T.Y. bro.
Melinda.
That's the second time.
He did a Melinda.
You know what?
Melinda.
No,
Melinda.
I'm tired of being the fucking
You like T.I.
Melinda Applebone. You gotta put me on. And the Applebone. Extensions got him on.
T.I. Hill is like.
I said T.Y. yo.
No, you
definitely said T.I.
This fucking episode this is Brothers Talking Shit, episode 117. I don't know if I'll be back. I don't know if I'll be back next week.
Man, wow.
Listen, I might be like MC, what's the boy named MCM? The boy I might be back for 1 week and then just take off again. Might need another fucking break.
Who's MCM?
Fucking Joe Flacco and Sean Perriman look like goddamn Joe Montana and fucking goddamn Jerry Rice right now.
The boy from
insane.
Hey, bro, this shit crazy, right?
Yo.
The boy from the Panthers, he about to be out again. He came back for a week.
All right, end it so I can watch it.
All right, this is Brothers Talking Shit, episode T.I. All right, we out there.
All
right, love you too.
Love y'all.